We're gonna talk about enterprise. Um, as Gregor said, like we are trying to, how do you say this? We are trying to include as many players and partners as possible to achieve the goals we want to achieve. And enterprise is one of those. Gonna listen to Shirt, who is gonna tell us all about the Swarm Enterprise Work Group and his white paper. I'll give it to you, Shirt.
Yes, thank you, Michelle. So I have shared my screen. Hopefully you see it. Probably you do, because my screen has changed. And I will go now into presenter mode. So in this talk, we will address some enterprise aspects of Swarm, as we believe Swarm can help in regaining sovereignty and trust in the data economy, both by individuals as well as companies. Since the last event, a Swarm Enterprise Work Group was assembled to study the aspects of Swarm relevant to enterprises, which of course also applies to other organizations of different sizes. Why enterprises? You have already touched upon the topics. So the problems we see in the data economy today arise mostly out of existing business models and misaligned incentives. And Swarm enables new data business models with ethical services and fair distribution of value. So adoption by enterprise is key to facilitate changes if you want to build a fairer data economy. The result of the work is a white paper tackling several different topics and that is now open for comments. The contents of the white paper will also be published on the Swarm Enterprise Hub due to become available for the Swarm Live event. And I will give you a sneak preview to get a feeling of the topics handled. So this is how the page would look. And sorry. The goal of the hub is to hold resources for enterprises interested in adoption of Swarm. Basically, they should follow a path leading towards a fair data economy where value from data is fairly distributed between all the stakeholders. The prerequisites for reaching it are interoperability and regulatory compliance. This has all been talked about before in this event. New business models are possible with a self-sovereign cloud that enables scalability and zero downtime while also moving the costs of hosting to the user. So the subjects tackled in more detail in the white paper are actually what are the basic problems with the data economy, how Swarm can play a catalyst for change, the privacy enabling features of Swarm that will play a major role in regaining trust of individuals, tackling GDPR aspects of decentralized storage, and finally examples of apps working on top of Swarm. So a bit of a teaser for now, maybe if you're an enterprise, what may be the 4 top issues you see with joining the data economy that Swarm can help you solve. Maybe you are paying for scaling your apps and data storage while getting no revenue from them. Swarm will let you offload those costs to the users if you adopt new business models. Maybe you have ideas but no access to personal data. Using Swarm, individuals will have their personal data in their own secure personal data stores, which they will open up to you or make available through trusts and European data spaces. Maybe you're worried about data leaks and privacy. Offload all the apps data to personal storage of individuals, only accessing it when needed, and adopt the decentralized app concept. Or maybe you think that a couple of large players are controlling the data scene and they will not let you into the spoils. By giving individuals a place to store their data, large data providers will no longer be monopolies and a fairer data economy will be able to emerge. So the tagline here is Swarm brings trust to the data economy. How can we come together with the efforts? You can give feedback to the white paper, or you can join further efforts of the work group tackling specific use cases, one of the first being the European data spaces in the context of Swarm. Please contact us via email to get access to white paper and or collaborate. Next, a quick thank you note to the collaborators on the enterprise work group. So thank you, Alexander, Jing, and Dixon. And thank you all for this opportunity, and contact us if you would like to contribute. The email is here on the screen, enterprise at Ethereum, at itswarm.org. So thank you very much, and back to you, Michel.
Well, sure, that was an amazingly efficient presentation. I'm quite sure that you can maybe in the chat groups share that email address where people can find you to collaborate on this.